So we're making a documentary, and it's about the fact that we share spaces, places, public spaces. And so this is the story of Covent Garden from when it was built in the 1630s to today.
Form has to follow the story. One of the forms in this documentary is virtual production. The aim of the virtual production was to somehow recreate the space as people who have worked in it, who have enjoyed it, who have lived in it, to see the space, to somehow recreate the space that they had.
We always say there's three key components that have really sort of come of age in the last 5 years. Real-time game engines, camera tracking, and LED wall technology is what makes this possible.
What we're trying to achieve at StoryFutures Academy is a method for bringing the price point down for virtual production, for upskilling crews, including our presenter, David Olusoga. What we're trying to do is bring them all together with the ICVFX vendor, in this case it's Final Pixel. And really our role here is to make certain that those assets are optimized for the volume stage that we're working on, that all the crew and the team that are brought in through Uplands are also aware and trained in virtual production.
You start with the brief, you then move to doing some concept and design work around what those environments might look like. We then build out each environment in turn and have regular review steps with all the creative team on the production. So over the last 5 weeks or so, pretty much every week, we've had a check-in with either the DOP and the director or the art director to show them the progression of these models so that when we come on set, it all looks exactly like what they expected to see.
So essentially what we're doing now is we're creating the map for our camera tracking system. So we have these stickers that are mounted on the ceiling of our studio, and this sensor is picking up where they are in our physical space, and it uses that data to triangulate its position, basically. Through connecting it to like Unreal Engine and the render nodes, that powers the wall. That's what gives you the frustum that's on the wall and the position where it is at any point.
So we are in day 2 and we are in the middle of the process to eliminate any problems that we might experience.
Right from the start, there was always an intention that this film would be quite cinematic and there would be an element of magic to it. And I think it's the sort of film that will benefit from that sort of novel approach. I really do. I just think it's important that we do something that hasn't been done before.
I think it's really exciting to be using it in documentary, but I think it's also very experimental. I think we'll discover limitations, future potentials that technology will evolve. But documentary's always been innovative. Documentary was always experimental. And I think this is exciting to be part of a step into a new world, almost literally in this case. Lord Thomas Archer, who lives there at number 43 King Street, is the last of the aristocratic residents to leave the piazza. After he departs in 1757, there are none.